Can you please introduce yourself?
Ni hao, my name is Azam Khan and I'm from Pakistan. I completed my bachelor majoring in electrical engineering and after that I started research internship in Chota, National Chittagong University in January 2020. It was almost 1 year and after that I started working in a company. It's called Simplo. It's situated in Pukao County in Sinju.
What is your position in the company?
I work there as a firmware engineer. It's the same like software engineer.
What are your responsibilities there?
They're actually making a battery management system for electric vehicles and for the cloud data centers. So I work there as the R&D, their research and development, and like simulation and hardware coding, hardware programming.
How did you find out about this job and what was its interview process like?
There are different platforms, but the famous one in Taiwan is 104 Jobs. There I found this job. So the process is like there they will check your resume and then they will email you. Then they inform me that I went there for interview. There was first interview and then after that there was the second interview. The first interview was okay, it was a simple introduction, but in second interview it was like more technical. So they were asking like more technical and about the stuff what they're doing. So I would say that it was more technical and a little bit difficult.
What qualifications or specific skill sets did you need to possess?
For this job, for a firmware engineer, you should have a bachelor degree or master degree in subjects like electronics, electrical engineering, or software engineering, computer science. Then you are eligible for this position, and you should have the skills like hardware programming. There are different programming languages, so you should know the basic one like C, C++, and your communication skills also matters. So I think these are the basic skills you should have, the skill set you should have.
What does your typical day on the job look like?
Job time, it start in the morning from 8:30. We go there and we have like given different tasks, so we have to complete that. We usually work on our desks in front of our computer, like coding, and for sometimes we have to go to the R&D area. There we have the testation and simulation on the hardware, and we also have different meetings. So usually after the lunch, we do the meeting with the team, with the team leader, and meeting with their international clients. They have few international clients, so we have to attend that meeting. So this is the typical day at the job, and we finish the work at 8:30 p.m. in the night.
What are some of the challenges you face in your job, and what must you possess to overcome them?
Sometimes the workload is too much, and I'm not able to manage the time because I joined the company recently, so I have to overcome these challenges. And the second issue is my Mandarin is not that good, so I have to work on that because most of the environment is it's a Taiwanese company, so most of the communication environment is in Mandarin.
What advice would you give someone considering this type of job?
I would better advise that you should have the better time management skills, and the skill set required for this type of job, like the hardware programming, and the knowledge of Mandarin. So you should have the basic Mandarin knowledge, so even you should able to communicate in basic Mandarin, like simple know and how of Mandarin language.
If you could go back in time, would you choose this job?
I would say yes, because from there I I will get a lot of technical experience, which is good for my startup, or which I already have a startup. In this way, yeah, it's good for me. I will consider this in the short term, like for a few years, for 3 or 4 years, but not for long term.